Ready or not, this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Get it all in the frame. They ain't tellin' we ain't the same. This is. Hey. Oh, look, it's that time again. Hey, you on my mind again. World class international. Tell 'em meet me in Nashville. And it's not up for discussion, just a lot of walking buckets. One player get that medal. 4 weeks, it's all or nothing. We made the rules that we play right now. Give me the ball in my hand right now. Tell 'em to keep it a band right now. I think we hot in demand right now. Yeah, rise to the challenge, never ran from them. The roster filled with champions. The music still can tell 'em this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, the final week of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. It is Champions Week, and our star tonight, Odyssey Sims, trying to nail down her first gold medal after so many near misses in her 5 years in this league. The Gold Rush taking on the Rhythm, and at the leaderboard, there you see Odyssey, 325-point lead over Rebecca Gardner, who had a very solid game earlier tonight. Natasha Mack and Kaitlyn Chen also in the top four. The top four all get medals. Speaking of medals, one of the all-time greats, Cheryl Swoops in every Hall of Fame you could think of. And boy, Odyssey Sims really has owned this league for so many years, trying to be the number one.
Yeah, Pam, listen, from the time Odyssey Sims got off the plane in Nashville, she was on a mission, and she has come out and is taking care of business. She only had 29 points, 10 assists Wednesday night, and when Odyssey Sims has the ball in her hands and is going downhill, she is unguardable, can just do so many amazing things with the basketball. Not only does she get to the rim and finish, but the outside game is sweet too, and Odyssey is loving every bit of it.
She had 5 steals last night as well. Not a
my
bad
bad.
night's
Yes,
work,
she
right?
did.
Okay, pretty good. Hey, Tina Charles, first year in this league, but we all know her.
Yeah, I mean, the OG.
Right.
Yes. And if you don't know her, you will know her after this game tonight, because the OG has been OGing. Tina Charles came into this season and is playing like the vet we know. She's just so good in the paint, so tough to defend, and the hook shot, good luck trying to slow her down. When Tina Charles gets the ball in the paint, she just plays at her own pace and can always find a way to get her shot off. I am so excited about this matchup.
Yeah, what a matchup it is. Tina Charles and Odyssey Sims, the respective captains. As you see, both of them had great nights yesterday. The 15 rebounds for Tina, a new season high. And here we go. The Gold Rush in black, trimmed in gold. Mercedes Russell in sort of Carolina blue uniforms for the Rhythm. Can we say that or not?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, yeah.
It might bother
Texas Tech kid.
It might bother Lex Brown or the Duke kid or
all
something.
those Dukies and ACC people. But here we go. That's Kia Nurse with the ball in her hands, trying right away to get it inside to Charles, who's defended by Kia Stokes. Stokes known for her defense and rebounding. Jalen Sherrod getting the start tonight for the Rhythm. Shea Petty inactive, and there you go, right inside to Russell.
Well, you know, we talked about Odyssey, obviously, and Tina Charles, but when I look at what Mercedes Russell and Kia Stokes have also done this season in AU, they've made an impact on whatever squad they've played on from week to week.
Yeah, remember, there is a redraft every single week, 40 players in the league, and the captains get to pick their teams. So different teammates every week, which is an adjustment.
Yeah, you know, here's what's interesting to me. Yes, I wish we had an AU when I was way back in the day when I was playing Pam. But here's the thing, you know, if you're playing on Rhythm this week, right? Just say the next week you're on another team. How does it work if you got into it, you know, with a former teammate the previous week, and now you're a teammate?
Right.
I just don't know how I would handle that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you'd have to get over it very quickly.
Yeah, because I'd be like, yeah, I remember what you said about me.
You have to let it go. You have to let it go, Cheryl.
I got to be a big girl.
Anisa Morrow got the first basket. Boy, Morrow really is you could just see her game expanding almost every minute that she has been playing in this month.
Yeah, well, in talking to Anisa Morrow over the last couple of weeks, she's talked about how she's really wanting to expand her game, work on different parts of her game, and you can see that here at AU. She absolutely has gotten better, especially with her outside shot.
Third in the league in scoring right now, just under 17 points per game, averaging a double-double on the season. And he's hitting some threes last night. Hit 4 of them after hitting only 5 in the first 3 weeks of the season. Lexi Brown gets it down.
Lexi Brown, another one of those players. You know, Lexi's been known for her defense. When you look at her career, not so much in college, but in the W, she's really been known for her defense or her three-point shot. And she's coming to AU, especially this season, and really working on attacking the basket.
It's just right behind Odyssey Sims as far as career threes made in AU, and that's one of her specialties. Back rims it.
Jaylyn Sherrod has got to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest, players with the ball in her hands.
Keisha Clark hit the basket and then had something to say to the Gold Rush bench as she went by with a smile on her face, because as you mentioned, some of those are her former teammates.
Yeah, it was probably, oh, you don't have to guard her. She ain't going to make it.
Yeah, she wasn't guarded and she knocked it down.
And that look was, well, okay, don't guard me.
Yeah, Alicia Clark, terrific scorer in college and turned herself into a terrific defender in the pros. Kia Nurse, your favorite Canadian, misses off the rim.
I like that matchup with Kia Nurse and Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins known to be one of the better defenders, but she's another player. Since she started playing here week 1 in AU, her offensive game has gone to another level.
Brown can't believe that didn't go in. Sherrod again getting the start tonight. Charles over Stokes, a couple of former UConn players. And Morrow, that's what she does, rebounds the basketball.
Yes, Anisa Morrow, it's like she has a magnet for the ball. She's always going to be around the basketball.
And that's great too. She gets the rebound and then is able to bring it up court by herself and hit it.
I can do that. Yes, yes.
Showing off those guard skills. Clark with the offhand.
Nice. It's a great take by AC.
Clark playing here in her hometown of Nashville. Odyssey Sims still has not taken a shot almost 4 minutes in. Now she will. Good defense there by Sherrod, but a better shot. What do you think?
I thought it was great defense, but much better offense. It's Odyssey Sims. And she heard you, Pam. She heard you say Odyssey Sims still hasn't taken a shot. Oh, it's so nice.
Clark missed everything that time. And there's Morrow again, getting the rebound and bringing it up by herself. And pulling the three.
Wow.
Anisa told us yesterday she's been working on that three, but Cheryl, she only made 5 all year, and now she has 5 in the last 1 game plus 5 minutes.
Well, but the confidence that she plays with, she's one of those players that she's going to keep shooting it because at some point she knows it's going to fall. And with Anisa Morrow, to me, she plays so hard on both ends of the floor. If she can get a consistent jumper, a consistent 3-ball, she's going to be tough. She's already tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, definitely tough to guard because you don't know what she's going to do. Sims has back-to-back buckets now for the Gold Rush. Remember, you get points for winning every quarter. So that is important. Kia Nurse for 3. Nurse in her 2nd year in the league, finished in the top 10 in the leaderboard last year. Ariel Atkins. Over the years, man, one of my favorite players. You know who also is good? Odyssey Sims.
Yeah, Odyssey Sims, again, has been on a mission, just getting things done early for her Gold Rush squad, knocking it down in the paint. It just looks so nice and easy for Odyssey.
Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Rebel Girls. We are here in Nashville. Gold Rush with a 1-point lead over the Rhythm early on as we head down to the floor. And the third member of our team, Anna Camden.
Pam, to no one's surprise, Tina Charles has taken this league by storm. And when I asked her why she chose to come and play in AU this season, she said so that she could stay stateside. And I've heard this from so many players, but I want to give some insight onto the emotional part of why this matters. Last week, Tina Charles' mom was here, and Tina told me that usually around this time of year, her mom has to fly overseas to see her play. But this year, just 2 hours from Nashville to New York. And we've seen this from players across the board. We've got children watching their mothers, proud parents watching their daughters, and none of them, including Tina Charles, are taking it for granted.
How important is that, Cheryl? You know, you're someone who played, unfortunately, before we had options to stay in the States.
Well, I don't think what people really realize and understand is from an emotional standpoint, the toll that it takes on you to have to be away from your family. And to Anna's point with Tina, Tina's been doing this so long. But to have the opportunity, yeah, you can choose if you want to go play abroad, that's great. But to have an opportunity to stay here, play in AU, play pro ball, you know, get paid to do it. But more than that, have your family be able to come and be a part of it as well. It means a lot.
And Tina Charles, 37 years of age, graduated from UConn in 2010.
Crazy.
Been a minute, but she's still, you know, a high-level player.
I know she said last week that she's at the end of her career, and I said, it doesn't look like it the way you're playing.
Yeah, I'm sure she would love to keep going. So what a career it has been, and her first year with Athletes Unlimited. Let's see, Brown has come out aggressively, taking some shots. They just haven't fallen.
And I like that shot didn't fall for Lexi, but what I love is just her determination and her consistent effort to get to the basket because she knows what she does well. She shoots the ball really well. She's working on things that she needs to get better at.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor so far, but continuing to attack the rim. Aerial Powers is checked in. She quickly gets it over to Pili. Clark, her one-hander is short, but Mercedes Russell cleans it up. Atkins trying to find Muldrow. Didn't quite have enough pace on it to get there in time. But then Atkins does what she does. Defense.
Atkins read that the entire way.
Brown with another miss. We are tied up here in the first quarter. Pili defended by Atkins, who draws, or commits the foul, pardon me.
Nice shot fake, head fake by Alyssa Pili to get to the hole. Odyssey must be tired.
Yeah, this is a back-to-back too, right?
Yeah. Because Odyssey typically, even when she's not the captain, she is going to play the entire game.
And Odyssey Sims does lead the league in minutes played, averaging 34 minutes per game, and she's not staying out long at all.
It's like she can hear us up here.
She is the captain. Got the win last night. Pili at the free throw line. Her second year in the league, was a replacement player playing in her 7th game of the season. This is game 11 for everyone. Morrow. Wow. Where's the secret weapon been all this time for her?
Well, you know, Anisa Morrow is one of those players that when you look at her, and she's played against a lot of these players in the W, they don't really think she can consistently knock the 3-ball down. And she has proven so far tonight that if you leave her open, she's going to knock it down.
Yeah, because that certainly was not part of her MO when she was with the Connecticut Sun in her rookie year. And then the versatility, great pass by Muldrow. Morrow off to a great start. She has 12 points.
Yes. And Alyssa Pili doing the same thing on the other end for Rhythm.
Yeah, just answers. Just her 5th made 3 of the season. Almost a trade. Boy, Sims and Powers get tangled up. But Anisa Morrow, the last couple of games, really showing off that 3-point shot.
Well, Anisa Morrow is always going to be involved in the action, whether that's on the defensive end, whether that's on the offensive end. She's always going to be a part of the action. But what a beautiful shot. And I love a little post-to-post action. Tiana Muldrow finding Anisa Morrow just sliding to the basket. That's such a beautiful pass and a beautiful play.
Yeah, Morrow third in scoring, second in rebounding, and Aerial Powers hits it. Pow. Takes it to Powers, but couldn't get it. As we go inside, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nurse, that's a chancy pass, but it was right into Charles, who got it on the second go-around.
I'm looking, as soon as she let it go, I was like, that's not, but it's Tina Charles.
Yeah.
She threw it only to where Tina Charles could get it. Can't finish the first, but stays with it and one.
We had a foul call, and there was a captain's challenge on that by Odyssey Sims. The Rhythm have hit 5 straight shots, are on an 8-0 run.
Oh, I might agree with her on that one. I don't know, and they called the foul on Odyssey, but I did not see it.
I don't know about that.
If Pam Ward says I don't know about that, that means it's not a foul.
Good challenge. I know it's coming early in the game.
Yeah, no foul.
They call it on that shot, the second shot.
Oh, the second shot.
Yeah, because
the
the first
on the second.
So keep your eyes on the left.
The second one is a foul.
Okay. That's what they called it on. The second one on the second shot attempt that went in for Charles, the foul.
Yeah,
That's
the second
just
one
a
is
little
foul.
itty-bitty contact, but going down.
I want it.
You want it?
I
okay.
want it.
So you think the call should stand?
If I'm playing, I don't
you want
care. I want
If you're defending, you're like, come on, man.
Of course. I'm Odyssey Sims if I'm defending. Even though I know I hit her. It was barely.
Yeah, it was
But I'm going to say I did not touch her.
barely worth blowing, wasting your breath blowing that whistle. Both of these teams shooting at least 50% so far in what has been very entertaining first quarter. So much on the line.
Well, it's week 4. It's Champions Week. And again, I know we've talked about Odyssey Sims, and rightfully so, with Odyssey sitting in that top spot, which is where she wants to stay. But you know, every other player out here on both teams, they're looking at that second, third, fourth spot, trying to figure out how they can climb the leaderboard as well.
Yeah, top 4 become medalists. There's going to be a big closing ceremony here on Sunday. And winning every quarter is big to collect points.
Oh.
So the challenge was successful. The basket is good, but there was no foul.
What do I know?
Well, you
Nothing.
were 50-50 on that.
Well, the first one I was like, she absolutely didn't touch her.
Second one there was.
It was a little bit.
It seemed right by the the law, by what is written. She did get a little piece of her, but anyway, Odyssey Sims successful challenge.
Yeah, good for her. She was like, nope, didn't do it.
Sims. Turn it over to Muldrow, who is defended by Charles. That's a toughie.
Good D by Tina Charles.
Out there. Powers ahead to Pili. Perfect pass, perfect finish.
The entire time, Aerial Powers kept her eyes up, her head up, and Alyssa Pili just doing a really nice job of getting out, running the floor for an easy two.
Well, the Rhythm certainly playing in rhythm so far in this quarter. 10-0 run now. Make it 12? Maybe, because we're going to get free throws. Muldrow with the foul.
You know, one of the best things that Rhythm has done from the jump is get out in transition. In this play, you see Aerial Powers finding Alyssa Pili just running the floor for easy two. The pass was right on the money, AP.
Pili with 7 points. Very balanced scoring attack so far for the Rhythm. 12 points for Morrow. For the Gold Rush, her 6th straight double-digit scoring game. Tina Charles, an excellent free throw shooter, 85% on the season.
Well, to your point, Pam, about rhythm, they only had 2 players in double figures last night. They absolutely needed to come into this game trying to figure out where they were going to get more scoring from, and I think it's safe to say they found that. She just makes the tough ones look easy.
Odyssey going in for another bucket. Nurse peeling, shooting on the move, and Morrow, her 4th rebound.
Nice.
And that breaks that 12-0 drought. The Sims bucket, and then that one for the Gold Rush back-to-back after the 12-0 run.
Anisa Morrow doing a nice job of keeping Tina Charles off the offensive board.
Charles right now with 3 overall rebounds. As the first quarter comes to a close, Pili gets it off in time, but it won't fall. But the Rhythm, everyone picks up 60 points as they take the first quarter 30-23. Both teams shooting 48% from the floor. 1 quarter in the books. Morrow off to another great start for the Gold Rush, but it's the Rhythm with the lead. Get it, Mr. Clark.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, they tired. Look at you, see that? Yeah, yep. Listen up, yo.
Push the base.
They are exhausted. I don't know like how y'all feel on the floor. By us watching, they are not getting back. They are walking like, if you think we tired, they are exhausted. Push it on them. Push it on them. Come on, let's go. Come on. Really good job, y'all, on maintaining Sherrod on transition. Great job. Great job. We're in good shape. Come on, get back.
Well, I mean, they probably are tired, right? But if I'm Rhythm and I'm in that timeout, I'm probably saying the same thing about Gold Rush, because Rhythm was able to get out and push the ball in transition and get some easy buckets.
So Chaz Franklin, the coach for the Gold Rush, do you think sometimes coaches say things that may not necessarily be true to get you to never, right? That's never happened before.
But yes, I do. But you know what? I think sometimes they're trying to find something, though, to motivate their players and say, let's go. And yes, I do agree with that.
So Odyssey Sims shut out in the first quarter yesterday against the Eclipse. In the last 3 quarters, she's back to her old self.
I mean, she finished with 29 points, and she didn't score a single point in the first quarter. And Pam, I think another thing for me that's been very impressive about what Odyssey Sims is doing this season, she hasn't made a lot of threes. She was 0 for 6 yesterday.
She really struggled through this year, you're right.
But she's scoring, and not only just scoring, she's doing so many other things. Again, 10 assists, and as you pointed out, my bad because I missed it, 5 steals.
It's okay.
But she's just having an impact on every aspect of the game.
For the season, Odyssey is 2 of 30 from 3.
Which is crazy.
That's very unusual because she is one of the best three-point shooters in the history of this league.
Yes, she is. Odyssey, previously, anytime she get it in transition, she's pushing it, she's pulling up for 3. But she's still getting it done.
Yeah, still scoring. It's been amazing over the last few games, especially. Power just back rimmed it. Odyssey gets it and goes. And she's not passing. Wow.
Odyssey's that player, and I've said this before, when she gets the basketball, someone needs to find her early and force her to slow down and really try to force her to give the ball up. Because if she gets the ball and she's going full steam ahead, it's very tough to slow her down.
Russell with the shot clock winding down the hoop and foul.
I'll see you, big girl.
Let's go go down to our chair chat, and we are joined now by Alyssa Pili with the rhythm. Alyssa, thank you for doing this.
Of course.
So, second year here, you came in just a little late this year. What's this season been like for you in year two?
It's been really fun. I think every team I've been on, I've been with the vets, so it's been fun to learn from them and play with them. But yeah, I've had a great second year so far. I'm loving it.
What's up, Alyssa Pili?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am amazing. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I'm talking to you. Is there anything different for you this season compared to your first season with AU last year?
Yeah, I think just learning how to adjust on the fly, learning how to just be a sponge and to learn how to play with different players like every other week. So yeah, I think that I was more adjusted to coming into. I knew it how it went, so I think I was more comfortable with that. Like I felt like as soon as I got here, like my wheels were rolling. Like I don't think I needed much time to adjust. So.
Well, obviously, you came into today's game. You didn't need a lot of time to adjust. You already have 7 points, scoring from everywhere on the floor, knocking down threes, running in transition. What was the focus for Rhythm coming into the game tonight?
I think because I think yesterday we started the game with great energy, but our focus is just to keep that energy the whole game. Start and finish quarters really strong, so I think that's what our main focus was, and I mean, we're doing a pretty good job with that right now.
All right, last one before we let you go, because you got the hot hand right now, so you don't want to cool off. What are you working on here at AU? I know we're wrapping up, but what are you working on in preparation for the W season?
Yeah, I think just being active, just being able to score at 3 different levels, running the floor, and also being effective on defense. I think that's a big thing that I wanted to work on, and just being a really good communicator to my teammates, and yeah.
It's been working so far. Thank you so much, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alyssa Pili, as Cheryl mentioned, 7 points already for her, averaging in double figures this year, as she did last season. Kid from Anchorage, Alaska. Far. Way far. A little colder than probably where you are, Houston.
Yeah, a little cold, way far.
Yeah. A great kid, had a terrific career. USC and then Utah. Clark thought about it, and then some good defense by Atkins forced her to come up with another plan. Oh, now she'll shoot.
Well, you know, Alyssa Pili and Anisa Morrow, they remind me a lot. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I'll come back to that. But again, Odyssey Sims gets the ball. Nobody picks her up. Nobody tries to slow her down. And she's able to get all the way to the basket and draws a foul on Tina Charles.
Sims gets to the free throw line more than anybody else in the league, and she heads back there. Shoot a couple. Yeah, Camden has more on Odyssey Sims.
Coach Chaz Franklin told me that Odyssey is an inclusive superstar. Those were his words exactly. He said she cares more about defense and team basketball than she does about her own scoring. And even though she puts up high numbers consistently, she wants to get everyone involved. She tells her teammates, space out, I'm going to find you, you're going to knock down the shots, we're going to get the quarter wins, and everything else will take care of itself.
Well, Anna, you know what I love about that is, I totally agree, but the growth that I've seen from Odyssey Sims from year to year at AU, her ability to be a captain, to be a leader, and to be able to pour into her teammates, but she also understands the assignment. She understands the more quarters we win, the more games we win, the more points I'm going to get added to my leaderboard.
Right. Yeah, the wins are important, and she certainly has been a winner. Called for an offensive foul there. Odyssey's teams have won 6 of their last 7 games. Now 35 straight games in which she has scored in double figures in this league. 10 points now. She is also leading the league in assists this season. What a year. That tells you why she's on top of the leaderboard. Yeah. But getting those wins, you're right. It's not just individual statistics. Winning the quarters, winning the games are the big things.
Well, and if you look at the leaderboard and some of the players that are up there, you know, a lot of the players aren't playing a lot of minutes. but they're in the top 20, top 25 because they're on teams that have been winning quarters and winning games.
She's going to go right back to the free throw line. She gets there on average almost 8 times per game this year. Runner-up on the leaderboard the last 2 years, finished third 1 year, and hoping to close it out this week. Be sure to follow AU Pro Basketball on Instagram and TikTok to see exclusive content featuring your favorite AU players, including highlights, mic'd ups, behind-the-scenes action, and more. Mic'd ups is the term I struggle with.
Mic'd ups.
People are mic'd up.
Yeah.
Plural of that is mic'd ups, apparently.
I think we were there. We got you.
Thank you.
We got you.
We were tied up in points this quarter. Relatively low scoring, especially compared to last quarter. And the Rhythm put up 30. Russell got stripped.
Ariel Atkins, one of the better defenders in the game. Very active with her hands.
And Kia Stokes calling for it. Thought she got fouled. Stokes hit all 4 of her shots yesterday. She usually doesn't shoot that much. Sherrod going coast to coast, but missed it. And Morrow takes it all the way.
Anisa Morrow, from week 1 to week 4, I have seen so much growth in her, but her game inside out has gotten so much better.
Yeah, from one end to the other. Now Charles has a chance for a 3-point play.
But Anisa Morrow, her ability to rebound the ball and just bring it up and push it in transition. I see you, Anisa Morrow. She said in one. That was a foul. She got hit a little bit.
Should have had another one. Already with 14 points, averaging a double-double this year. Charles back at the line. She is now 3 for 3. And Morrow and Sims doing most of the work. 25 of the 32 points for the Gold Rush coming from that pair.
Which is no surprise. That's a nice little 1-2 tandem. Ariel Atkins knocking down the J. I absolutely love what she does defensively, but I love her mid-range game. I love her jumper.
Offensive foul called on Kia Nurse. First year for Atkins in this league, and I agree, she's one of my favorites.
Yes, her in-between game, her mid-range, just smooth.
And her demeanor is just the same way.
Yes.
You never really see her get too high or too low. She hits that basket and just trots on back to play defense. Yeah, it makes everything look easy.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
And it's not, right? You can confirm for us that it's not easy to be that good. Maybe for you.
No. I work at it. Yeah.
I know you worked a lot.
I did. But I will say this, her mid-range game, her jumper, her pull-up J is one of the sweetest in the league. There are a lot of players, honestly, male or female, that have a mid-range game. It's either we're shooting the 3 ball or we're getting all the way to the hole.
Yeah, it's like a dying art in basketball. But Atkins is great at it.
Yeah, and to me, when you have that, you're very tough to guard.
And then you throw in your defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Just her all-around game is really, really good.
Won a gold medal for Team USA in the Tokyo Olympics. WNBA championship with the Mystics, and Clark with the battle cry after a great defensive play on her part. So Atkins club down by 6. Odyssey, your leaderboard points leader. 6-point ball game here in Nashville. Second quarter here, the Rhythm with a 6-point lead over the Gold Rush, and Anisa Morrow has been on a tear lately.
Yeah, Anisa Morrow, she just can score the basketball from everywhere on the floor. Her 3-ball has gotten much better, but I love the aggressiveness of her putting the ball on the deck, getting to the hole, pushing in transition, nice little pull-up jumper, but she doesn't get sped up. She plays at her own pace. If you don't guard her, she's shooting the ball so well right now that she might be unguardable tonight, Pam.
And she has shown us that she can hit from 3. First 3 weeks, she only hit 5 of 24 shots, 6 of 9 in the last couple of games, last night and tonight. And she's also shown us she can rebound the ball and go coast to coast with it.
She can just do everything. And when you look at what she shot the first 3 weeks, 5 for 24, to me, that could be a little bit of everything, right? Like, it's your first season playing in AU. It's different, learning the structure. You're playing with new teams, new teammates from week to week. Here we are, week 4, Champions Week last week. She's finally settled in, and she is showing that tonight.
And Morrow, we saw her in college, much more of a player in the paint, and that's the travel, Charles.
She knew it, too.
Yeah. No argument from Tina as she trots back down the floor.
It was a nice move.
Yes. Too much with the footwork. Odyssey Sims putting this team together as the captain, making some great choices with Morrow, that you wanted some players who could run the floor well. Stokes puts it in.
Nice.
Another assist for Odyssey.
Stokes, another one of those players who she doesn't really look to shoot the ball a lot, but she has the ability to score, right? And she's shown that here at AU, and I would love to see her just be a little bit more aggressive when she catches the ball in the paint and looks to score.
Kia Nurse puts her fist up in the air because she got a lot of bounces before that puppy went in. But yeah, Kia Stokes is a player. I know Gino Auriemma, and then once she got to the pros, it was her coaches were like, you could please shoot more, but she loves to rebound and play defense, but she definitely has the ability to be an offensive presence.
And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because most players are like, okay, I'll shoot.
Kia just blocked Tina.
Oh, was it the hook she blocked? Because the hook is pretty tough to defend.
And another block, this time by Clark, who got a hand on Brown's shot. Clark leaks out. Alicia Clark was the oldest player in the WNBA last year. With Charles. I think Charles is a little older. We'll have to look that up. So we got 2 with some miles on them, but they can still get up and down and play ball.
Still getting the job done.
Oh, Odyssey. Oh, come on now. What was that?
Oh my, I think Odyssey get it.
Oh, and then a technical foul has been called on Morrow. But look at this.
I don't even know how she got that shot off, but she was looking for the foul.
Charles hits the technical free throw. Splits the defenders high off the glass.
That was tough. And so Morrow got attacked?
Correct. Something after the ball went in the basket. And Camden can tell us what's going on.
Odyssey drafted people she knew were going to have her back this week. Anisa Morrow was one of them. Anisa Morrow got the tech because she was talking to the ref for not calling a foul for Odyssey. You don't see that often in the game of basketball, but this team is unified. They want their captain to win this thing. They want to win this game. And so she had some words for the ref, and that's what got her the technical.
I love it. I love that.
You like that?
Well, because as a player, you want to know that your teammates are going to have your back. And for Anna to say, Odyssey was like, I'm drafting players that's going to have my back. And then when you know your teammates do have your back and they're supporting you, they all know what Odyssey Sims is going for.
Morrow sticking up for her captain, got the technical, and then comes back and gets the bucket.
And to finish that on balance, not get a charge.
Sims. Oh, that's pretty.
That's nice.
Stops at the free throw line. You figure she's going to shoot it. She saw Stokes out of the corner of her eye.
Well, Tina has to come up and defend her, right? Because if she doesn't, Odyssey's going to shoot it.
Yeah.
And Kia Stokes just keeps filling the lane, and Odyssey doing what she does best, that court vision and passing.
And Tina answers right back. We have a minute and a half left to go and a tie in this quarter. The Rhythm won the first quarter. Oh, that's a relatively hard foul, but Sims is okay, gets helped up after getting knocked down by Sequoia Holmes. And another foul call and a timeout taken by the Gold Rush bench. They are down by 7, but very important to try to get these quarter points, especially since they lost the first quarter.
Yeah, again, because winning quarters, every player on that team will get 60 points. And you might not win the game, but if you could win 3 quarters and get 60 points per quarter, that's going to look real good to your total on the leaderboard.
So our game earlier today, Sarah Ashley Barker, MVP one. She's had a really good couple of days.
Yes, well, she's had a really good 3 weeks here at AU. Sarah Ashley Barker, she's just a competitor, big, strong body guard, just can score everywhere on the floor. Nice transition bucket. I just love the competitiveness of her. I love how hard she plays, how hard she competes, and she has played really well the entire time here at AU.
The Eclipse beating the Glow earlier tonight. Barker MVP 1, followed by Izzy Harrison and Alyssa Smith, who has had a great year. Barker with 24.7 rebounds and 6 assists earlier today.
She just does everything that her team needs her to do. She can score. She can score from everywhere on the floor. She defends. She's just a competitor.
Played well yesterday. Her Alabama teammates were here. They're playing Vanderbilt. Played them tonight across town. So they were great timing. They were able to come and watch Barker and Aaliyah and I play. Yep. And Christy Curry was part of our chair chat yesterday, the head coach, who's been around. Was she at Texas Tech? Little school in Lubbock, Texas before that?
Yeah, that little bitty school.
I heard of them.
That little bitty school. She was there for a while.
Yeah, before that at Purdue. Took her team all the way to a national championship before they lost to Notre Dame in 2001. Neil Ivey, the star point guard of that team.
You know, it's so good to have players like Aaliyah Nye, Sarah Ashley Barker, who are pros now, but for Christy Curry to bring her team here and let them see something that they can do, something that they can be, it's so important.
Yeah, it's terrific. Mia Stokes with another basket. As we hit a minute to go and a half. Knocked away, Sherrod recovered, got it over to Pili, who got creative. Couldn't get the reverse to go. But Mercedes Russell was able to clean up everything. Gives the Rhythm a 5-point advantage as they try to take the second quarter as well as the first. Lexi Brown passed up the 3 to go inside and then just lost the basketball. Frustrating evening so far for Lexi.
Yeah, well, Gold Rush right now ahead of Rhythm in this quarter by 2. So Gold Rush really trying to hang on to this lead and get this second quarter win.
Russell.
Okay. Mercedes Russell is another player, though, that's been playing really well here at AU. Shooting the ball well, doing a lot of really good things in the paint.
This is big. Tied up for the quarter score. Odyssey Sims, your leaderboard point leader for the quarter win. Morrow, did she get it off in time? The bucket went in, and the officials will look to make sure. I think it was a little late.
Yeah, I think so.
But we will take a look at the replay. Okay, the call on the floor was that it is no basket. It was too late, and there you see the orange lights framing the backboard, and they're just going to confirm it. So Mercedes Russell standing by now with Anna.
Mercedes, really balanced scoring from your group. How are you guys able to get everyone involved?
I think we're trying to bounce back from last night. We kind of had an iffy offensive line last night, so we're just trying to bounce back, play together, share the ball, share the points, get stops on the defensive end, and just win the game.
What needs to tighten up in this second half if you guys are going to take this one home?
Yeah, we just have a few defensive rotations we need to clean up, boxing out, rebounding. I mean, it's the little things at the end of the day.
Awesome. Thanks, Mercedes. Back to you, Pam.
Nothing iffy about Russell tonight. Her team up by 7 as we head to the half. Coming up on the half show, Eclipse guard Kaitlyn Chen joins us live. The booth just got a lot smarter. This kid went to Princeton before finishing at UConn. So we'll hear from Kaitlyn with Cheryl when we come back. Welcome back at the half. The Rhythm leading the Gold Rush 55-48. We're going to have a little history lesson now with the one and only Cheryl Swoops.
Thank you, Pam. Well, y'all know what it is. They say you can't grow the game if you don't know the game. And today we are going to honor the Cheyney State Lady Wolves. They're best known for their incredible success in the early years of NCAA women's basketball. They were the only HBCU to ever play in a Division I title game, defeating strong programs like Auburn, NC State, Kansas State, and Maryland. In 1981-82, that season, under the legendary coach C. Vivian Stringer, the Lady Wolves finished 28-3, earned a number 2 national ranking, and reached the NCAA Division I national championship game, where they finished runner-up. The 1982 team's success was significant, not only competitively, but socially. Reportedly, they were the first NCAA Women's Final Four team with an all-African-American coaching staff. In 2024, that 82 team was honored by the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame as a trailblazer of the game. Cheyney State's women's basketball legacy stands as one of the most inspiring chapters in college sports history. Their story continues to inspire generations of athletes to dream bigger and break barriers. And now, for our halftime show, we have the one and only Kaitlyn Chen. Kaitlyn, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Well, Pam Moore said it. We got the smart one on the couch because you went to Princeton. But before we get to Princeton, I want to know how your experience here at AU has been. This is your first season. What made you choose to play in AU this season?
I mean, there's so many great players here. I feel like it's just a chance for me to work on what I've been working on all off season and play against some really great competition. Yeah.
What were your expectations, if any, did you have of AU as well as yourself coming into this season?
Honestly, coming in, I just wanted to continue to try and do the things I've been working on all off season. I feel like I didn't really care too much about like the leaderboard and all the other extra stuff. I was sort of more focused on like me and my growth. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to focus on the leaderboard because your game is focusing on the leaderboard for you because you have been playing exceptionally well. But I do want to get to what Pam Ward said. You went to Princeton and then you transferred to UConn your senior season?
Fifth year.
Your fifth
COVID year.
Okay, so you transferred to UConn. What was the biggest adjustment you had to make going from Ivy League to a program like UConn?
Yeah, I mean, at Princeton, I feel like I had the ball a lot in my hands. I feel like I was sort of that person that like sort of ran the team. But then at UConn, you're playing alongside so many great players, and it's so fun to play alongside, you know, Paige, AZ, Sarah. So then I feel like my role sort of shifted to like, how can I best facilitate this team and like get, you know, put them in the right places to be successful.
Well, you said it, right? UConn is historic.
Yeah.
And we all know the great players that have come out of UConn. What did playing for a program like UConn with arguably one of the best coaches in the game in Gino Auriemma, what did playing in a program like that do for you at the next level? How did it prepare you?
I mean, I feel like I learned so much in my 1 year there. If I had 4, I would have learned even more. But I feel like I just learned how to make reads, and everything, our offense was sort of just playing off of each other and making reads, and I feel like that's really all it is in the next level.
Yeah. Did you say 5'4"? How tall are you?
5'8", come on.
I thought you said 5'4". I was like, well, if you're 5'4", you play a lot bigger than that.
No.
But I want to ask you, so you went to the draft, and you have said that you did not expect to hear your name called. You were there to support Paige. And then the next thing we know, Kaitlyn Chen's name is being called. Tell the people how you felt in that moment. What was your draft experience like?
It was great. I mean, I really wasn't sure what was going to happen that night, but obviously I was very pleasantly surprised, and it was sort of just a whole whirlwind. I mean, I got on a flight the next day out to San Francisco, so it was a quick turnaround, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So when you heard your name, and I'm saying this because I didn't have the draft experience, right? When the W started, they kind of appointed players, so I didn't have that moment, and I kind of missed it. So when you heard your name being called, were you like, huh? Or were you like, let's go?
I think it's a little bit of both, you know. At first you're like, what? And then you're like, oh my God, this is really exciting. I mean, it's something that I've always dreamed about, and for it to become a reality was great.
Yeah, well, so deserving too. So watching you play here at AU, and I think I said this to you in a chair chat, I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to be able to play alongside Sue Bird, who I think is one of the best point guards that's ever played the game. And I've told you that you remind me of her, your basketball IQ, your leadership, your court vision, your passes, all the things that Sue is so great at. And you have said that you look up to Sue, or she's like your role model. Is there something about her game that you try to add to your bag? And if so, why? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, just how smart she is. Like, I feel like she's thinking like 2-3 plays ahead, and like how to best pick apart a defense. I feel like that's something that I try to learn from and sort of take pride in.
So you've played for Gino. You had an opportunity to play for Natalie on the pro level. What's something that both of them have told you or taught you that makes you try to be the best player that you can be every day?
I think it's just the confidence they've instilled in me. They tell me that like when I'm playing confident and looking to score and set up my teammates, that's when I'm at my best. So
I got to read this because as an expansion team, the Valkyries, you guys like showed up and showed out every home game. You led the league, the W, in home attendance with 18,000 fans a night. What was that like for yourself and your teammates to play in front of a home crowd like that?
Oh, it was incredible. Like, so much fun to play in front of that crowd every single night. And they brought it from like before tip-off to like the last point, even if it was a game that we lost. Like, even if it was like we were down 20 or something, they were constantly bringing in. It was so much fun to play in that kind of atmosphere. I feel like we definitely had the best home court advantage.
So playing here at AU this season, how do you feel like you've grown so that you can take that growth back to the Valkyries, right, and be the type of leader that we know you can be?
I feel like a lot of it's just confidence. Like, coming into the W last season, I feel like I was a little, you're a rookie, you don't really know where you fit, how to belong. But I feel like I've really put in the work this off season, and being able to sort of showcase that and play against so many great players here at AAU and be able to do what I've been able to do this past few weeks, I feel like it's just given me the confidence I can hopefully take into the W season.
Well, listen, this is my last one, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but my question for you is, the best thing about AU is what?
I think just being able to play alongside so many great players. Like, you switch teams every week, so it's like 1 week you get to play with Alicia Clark, the next week Tina Charles, and then now I get to play with SA. Like, playing with SA this past week has been so fun, and like we were just talking about how it sort of sucks that it was the last week and we only get to play together for 3 games. But just being able to play with so many great players.
Well, listen, we have another game, right? But it has been a joy having you and watching you play. Best of luck in your last game, but more so, whatever the path leads you, and hopefully it's with the Valkyries.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
More of the half show when we come back.
Welcome back to the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. It's week 4 of AU Pro Basketball, and the Rhythm and the Gold Rush are closing out the night. I'm Anna Camden, and this is the half show. It's Champions Week here in Nashville, and AU has a very specific type of Champions Week. It's not like a normal format, and there's a very rich history here at Athletes Unlimited. So take a look at a little behind the scenes of what goes into Champions Week. They don't hang banners here at Athletes Unlimited, they paint portraits. In Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, one season doesn't crown one team. It crowns one player. Every win, every point, every defensive stop, every assist, they all lead to this moment. It's Champions Week, and every game in this arena, you see a standard set. Players who have figured out how to win, how to crack the AU code. And this season, the race is tighter than ever. There's a blank space in the Champions Collection just waiting to be filled by the 2026 Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball Champion. These portraits are permanent, marked in AU history, and now the question is, who's going to join them this week? It doesn't matter what level, what league, no matter what, Championships Week always gives me chills. I get so excited. It's always very special to see a player win a championship. Cheryl, can you describe to us the emotions that come with not only the build-up to a championship, but the feeling of actually winning it, of your dreams coming true?
Anna, you put me on the spot. I mean, listen, there, as an athlete, and especially when you're playing with the best and alongside the best and against the best, there's no better feeling than to be able to say we won it all and we were the best of the best, right? Because the competition is great. And when I look at AU, right, Tiana Hawkins, Alicia Gray, Alyssa Smith, Maddie Seagrass, the winners, the champions that we've had here, and whoever that will be this year, you know, they get to enjoy that moment and experience that of saying, I was the best of the best, because the talent that's here at AU this season is the best that we've had so far.
Yeah, it's been terrific. And you know a lot about championships, right? You win a national championship at Texas Tech, the first 4 in the WNBA, got some gold medals sprinkled in.
I did, a little bit.
Swoops was the best of the best of the best, right?
But it's such an incredible feeling, though, because you know all of the hard work that you put in the off season, and you know, and you got to be a little lucky in there, right, and try to avoid injuries and all those things to be able to win. But it's such an incredible feeling to know that all of the sacrifices and hard work you put in is paying off at the end.
And we are getting ready for our second half here. Odyssey Sims on top of the leaderboard, but came in to this week with the slimmest lead heading into the final weekend. And she is trying to, boy, she's been so close.
Well, listen, you have to know, during half, you heard Kaitlyn Chen say she didn't come in worrying about the leaderboard. She just played, right? And even her just playing, she's still up there, right? 4th, 5th spot. It's just going back and forth. But you also have to know that in Odyssey Sims, because she's been here and she's a vet at this, and she has been so close, she is keeping an eye on that leaderboard. You got to know that she is like, okay, what do I need to do to make sure I finish on top?
Had over 500 points yesterday. Right now her team is trailing. They lost the first quarter. The second quarter was a tie. Contact, Sherrod can't finish.
So Pam, I have to say this, and I don't know if I'm going to age myself for you, but
you're a puppy.
Well, you and I were talking before we came on air, and you said that you called some of my games at Texas Tech.
Yes.
Like, No, but first of all, who would have ever thought, not me, that you and I would be standing here today calling AU games together?
Yeah, I remember very well your legendary coach, Marcia Sharp, and you scoring those 47 points in the championship game, and it was before everything sort of exploded.
Yeah.
But
It has definitely changed a little bit.
You were it.
Pam, you're OG in this game. Give me some.
Emphasis on,
Okay.
Emphasis on the O in that part. But
on the G.
yeah, I certainly remember seeing you playing back at Texas Tech, and obviously with the Houston Comets, where you and your teammates won the first 4 WNBA championships.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Maybe Houston will get a team soon.
Ooh,
You hopeful?
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Yeah, I am. But you know what I love when you talk about that and I think about it, just all the different opportunities that these players have today.
Yeah, there's so many more. Charles. Yep, Kia with a good defense. Ariel Atkins just a little bit off the mark. Good unselfish basketball as Brown found Atkins.
Nice when Ariel Atkins takes a shot. Kia Stokes comes up with the offensive rebound, kicks it out, and they end up getting the layup. Just great ball movement.
Sherrod getting the start today. Shea Petty was inactive, and the always active Odyssey Sims. Always.
Listen, Anisa Morrow and Odyssey Sims playing together is such a beautiful little 1-2 tandem to keep your eye on.
Sims, the captain, picking Morrow and the rest of her team. Won last night, trying to come from behind to win today. Mercedes Russell with the spin.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Rhythm have led by as many as 11 in this game. Inside, that's an assist for Odyssey. Kia Stokes. Between last night and tonight, Kia is 8 for 9 from the floor. Nurse gave it up to Russell, who was able to gather, and a foul has been called.
You know, we just talked about Anisa Morrow always being involved in the game, just getting out in the passing lane, getting her hand on it. Odyssey Sims running the floor for an easy deuce.
Sims right now, 19 points, 5 assists. And it's the Sims and Morrow show. They've combined for 35 of their 56 points. So had a big night together last night. Morrow a season high 25 points, Sims with 29.
Well, the other thing, you know, when we talk about Odyssey sitting in that top spot, and, you know, of course you want to win the quarters because every player on the team gets to 60 points. You win the game, you get 180. And Anisa Morrow right now, currently sitting in 5th place on the leaderboard. So she understands the assignment also. Like, if I can win these quarters for Odyssey, I'm winning the quarters for myself as well.
Tina Charles dials up the 3. Sims draws attention, and Morrow hesitated for a bit and then put the shot up and drew a foul.
I was wondering why she didn't just shoot the first one, but what do I know? She drew the foul.
She had some space in there. And Anisa Morrow will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. We invite you to join us here in Nashville as we crown our 2026 AU Pro Basketball Champion coming up on Sunday, March 1st. A halftime performance during Game 2 by Amethyst Kia. For a complete schedule and get your tickets, please come auprobasketball.com. It's going to be beautiful here this weekend. I'm seeing something like 70 degrees in Nashville.
Yes, finally.
I got like a foot and a half of snow back.
I've been here for 3 weeks. Well, 4 now, and it's been a little chilly. So
yeah, well, it's warming up.
We need some warm weather.
Warming up as this competition warms up.
Yes, it is.
So I think you'll have a good time.
Ooh.
Oh, Odyssey Sims putting on a clinic. The Gold have now made 5 straight shots.
Oh,
She's made some highlight reel shots tonight.
That was nice, Jalen Trot. She just can't get it to fall.
Morrow thought about pulling it, but she had Russell in her face. Sims settles. Just a little bit of space that Sherrod left her, but she left the shot short. Ball stays with the rhythm with 15 seconds to shoot.
Odyssey is so crafty with the ball in her hand. Just a nice little left to right crossover on the right side, but finishing with the left.
Fourth straight game that Odyssey has scored at least 20 points. 29 last night, 28 the game before, and 30 the game before that. Not a bad run.
She can score the basketball.
Yes, she can. Kia Nurse slicing into the lane. Nurse on the Canadian national team. It's a brother who plays for the Edmonton Oilers and a cousin who plays on the Canadian national hockey women's team.
She's got
bad.
some athletes in her
Little bit.
family. But I'm
You knew she wasn't going to miss the second time. I think she was maybe surprised at how wide open she was.
for sure. But I said, I'm not going to let Kia make it because I called Alicia Clark and Tina Charles OG. I'm going to put Kia Nurse in the OG category, too.
Charles, that hook you talked about, hard to defend. Only a 2-point game. Good one going on here in Nashville as we take a timeout here in the fourth quarter. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Rebel Girls.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, you hit it. I'm spacing. Get Tina. Kia. Make her finish that. Yeah. Go into her. Yeah, go into her right. She has to come back this way. So just make her finish. You can have TT. You can drop off though. Leave Stokes. You can leave Stokes. If Stokes shoot the shot, we're good with that. You can just step off of Stokes. Yeah, step off. And protect the basket. I got her now, so it's okay.
Yeah, Mercedes Russell, besides her being vocal, she has been really good for rhythm. Just finishing down low, rebounding the basketball. 14 points, 6 rebounds so far in this game, and I just love how aggressive Mercedes Russell has been playing. Anytime she touches the ball, having a mismatch on Morrow. I like that she didn't settle for a jumper. She didn't go on the perimeter. She posts up Morrow because she has a size advantage, and she's just playing really well for rhythm tonight.
Absolutely. Very good all-around game for her. Nurse short. Now Tina Pow into the ball game for the Gold Rush. Morrow short on that three. Gold Rush +5 in points so far in this quarter, trying to win their first quarter of the night.
So what I would love to see from Anisa Morrow, right, when you look on the defensive end and when she's guarding Mercedes Russell, Russell typically will post Morrow up because that's her size advantage. What I would love to see Morrow do on the opposite end, if Russell's going to come out and defend her, don't settle for the three. Put the ball on the floor, use your speed and quickness to get by Russell and get to the basket.
Tina Charles underneath there against Morrow. Powers, that's a double dribble, and they got her.
I think it took him a minute.
Let's go over to Anna on the floor.
The number one focus of that rhythm huddle was how to stop Odyssey Sims. She's got 23 already, and they're going to be jamming her on ball screens. What this means is that the post defender is going to flatten themselves up against their screener, and then the guard is going to get under the ball screen. Now, Odyssey just rejected that screen right there, but look to see that when she uses the ball screen.
Well, I like it. On this play, Mercedes Russell just doing a nice job of controlling the paint. They know that Odyssey, she can finish with her right, but they know that typically she wants to get back to her left hand, and Mercedes Russell just sitting right on that left hand. And Anna, listen, I don't know if you can stop Odyssey Sims, especially when she gets going like she already has. But what I would like is for them to give her a different look. So maybe by jamming the screen, that's going to give her a different look, make her think about what she wants to do with the basketball. So we'll see how that works.
So Atkins comes up with the steal. Atkins playing on both sides of the ball. Everybody trying to come up with a way to stop Odyssey Sims, but that's been something that people have had, no matter what your game plan in it is, it hasn't seemed to work.
Yeah, well, and one thing, and I said this earlier, Pam, in transition, right? Like, Odyssey's great in the half court, but to me, she's at her best when she's pushing the ball in transition because she's so hard to slow down.
Right.
What I would love to see them do is, one, don't just let her walk the ball up, right? Put some pressure on her. Make her, if you can make her a little uncomfortable, make her a little uncomfortable.
Morrow has gone cold from 3 after scorching it the last game and a half. As we go inside 2 minutes of the third quarter, aerial powers. Russell.
Pretty.
Yeah, boy, she is. Nice.
Yeah, she looks really good.
And we saw in that package, she's doing a lot of talking on the floor. Not the captain of the team, that is Charles, but oh, Alyssa Sims again. All smiles with the 3. Anisa Morrow, by the way, another double-double. Clark finishes with contact, is not thrilled. There was not a foul call. Sims, she's got extra gear, but she's stopped by Powers.
Good block. Good D by AP. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to switch things up on Odyssey, I know she hasn't made a lot of threes because we've talked about it, but you do know she's very capable. What you cannot do is go under a screen when Odyssey Sims has the ball in her hand.
It's the third 3 that she has made. All season. Clark wanted it, had a little height advantage, but then sent it wide right.
She was in the paint for a while.
Yes, she was. Sims.
That's pretty basketball.
Pow. Atkins!
That's beautiful basketball.
Wow.
That
makes you happy.
Man, yes.
Like Pow right away. She knew she was going to pass it.
And Pow's a shooter herself. Yeah. But it's what coaches always say, that one extra pass. Give up a good shot for a great shot.
Yeah, that's what Powers did down there.
It's beautiful.
She got it to the hot hand, and Mercedes Russell. Shot clock is off now for Atkins. The Gold Rush in control of this quarter. And just down 2 in the game. They've trailed by as much as 11. But they give it up.
Sorry, Tina Charles getting her hand on that one.
And I think that's going to be another buzzer beater that's not going to count.
Kia was like, no, we're going to look at that.
Yes.
I agree with you, Pam. I don't think that's good.
Yeah, that happened at the end of the half.
No.
Nope. Nice little fake to get Pow out of the way, but she didn't have time to get it off after that. So erase the 3 for Nurse. The Rhythm are up by 2, but the Gold Rush win their first quarter of the night. So every player, including Odyssey Sims, gets 60 points. But boy, Mercedes Russell has been so smooth tonight. We got a good one as we head to the 4th. Odyssey trying to build on that leaderboard point total.
You can tell them this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Ready? Yeah, I'm in my own lane. There ain't nothing else to explain. This is ready or not. This is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Get it all in the frame. They ain't telling we ain't the same. This is
Got a good one going on here in Nashville as we head to the fourth quarter, 2-point ball game. Pam Ward, Cheryl Swoops, and Anna Camden joining you. And we're going to clean up the point total. It was so huge to win that third quarter because the second quarter ended in a tie.
Yeah. So the second quarter ended in a tie. So whoever won the third quarter would get the points for the second quarter.
Huge.
So that's big time for Gold Rush.
Absolutely. So plus 120 points for them as they won that third quarter. The Rhythm took the first quarter, and we've got ourselves a tight ball game as we head into the final 10 minutes. And when this game is done tonight, just 2 more games to go, right? They're coming your way on Sunday.
It's so crazy to think that week 4 is here. It's over.
And it will end March 1st.
I want to say something about Odyssey. We talked a lot about her scoring, her passing, all the things. But when I look at her line through 3 quarters, she's sitting at 26 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. But the number that really stands out to me, 0 turnovers. And that's really impressive because she has the ball in 29 minutes. She has the ball in her hands so much. To have 0 turnovers is pretty impressive.
Running the show at the point and the pace at which she plays. It's one of the things in AU basketball, you get points taken away from you when you do commit things like turnovers or missed shots, and it's all been positive for Odyssey. Big mismatch. Oh, Alicia Clark was trying to pass it to Russell and went in.
Wait, that shouldn't count, or either she should get more points for it. I'm not really sure.
You get an assist and a basket for that? No one more surprised in this building than Alicia Clark that went in.
Her facial expression. She's trying to get it to Mercedes Russell because Odyssey Sims is defending her. But Mercedes Russell, her face too.
And Muldrow can't believe it either. She had her high hands that meant that Clark had to get some extra air under the pass that turned into a shot.
Oh my gosh. Tiana Muldrow's like, what?
Fantastic. And by the way, Alicia Clark is the oldest player. She's about 1.5 years older than Tina Charles. So Alicia's 38, Tina's 37, and she's having a good old time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. That was funny.
On the other end, Aerial Powers had a nice block. So the Gold Rush have to regroup. See Brown struggling with her shot tonight. Looks to pass it out. Shot clock winding down. Sims over Clark. Odyssey knocking on the door of her second 30-point game of the season.
My. So pretty to watch, too.
Powers, nope, Russell. Good defense to knock it out of her hands. Brown slicing. Possession saved by Pow, pardon me.
But again, on that last bucket from Odyssey, and Alicia Clark knows you cannot go under the screen on Odyssey, but I think they're probably saying she really hasn't been hitting perimeter shots very much. So we're going to take our chances because what we know she can do very well is get to the basket.
Yes, that's been her specialty. Pili.
Great post up, great pass by Alicia Clark.
Rhythm take the 4-point advantage. Inside, Morrow, that's good closing defense by Powers, but she stuck her hand in there to get the foul. So Odyssey Sims making a lot of pretty plays tonight.
Well, yeah, and she's honestly, I like the pace she's playing at. She doesn't get in a rush, but that's just too much space that Alicia Clark has given Odyssey Sims. And Odyssey is feeling herself right now.
Slow starts, hot finishes. 53 points in the last 3 quarters for Sims tonight and last night. action away from the basketball. Pili called for the foul.
Well, we got a battle with Pili and Morrow.
Yep. Atkins. Right back to Morrow, but Clark was there.
That's great rotation defense. And Alicia Clark just doing a nice job of communicating to her teammates, telling Pili what play they're running, telling Tia Nurse what's coming.
Clark bringing that veteran leadership. But Ariel Atkins just continues to be herself, which is a great thing.
Oh, that was pretty.
Pili hit by Atkins. And they're saying the foul came before the shot.
Oh, continuation? No? Pili just working Atkins. I say continuation, Pam.
Yeah. Okay, the foul was called on Morrow.
On Morrow?
The basket.
It should have been on Atkins.
Okay, they've changed it. You're correct. But they're saying it was before the shot. Announced as Morrow, but it has been changed to Ariel Atkins' foul. But yeah, that's continuation in just about every league.
Wow.
So a little bit of a break there. 2-point ball game. Atkins is having a heck of a game, Anna.
She sure is, and we can see the hustle plays, the effort of her diving on that 50-50 ball. And Coach Chaz Franklin said, even though she might not be getting the attention of Sims or Morrow this week, she is a crucial part of this team. She does it on all levels. She scores, she can defend, and she's a key cog in the Gold Rush machine this week.
Yeah, I mean, Ariel Atkins, that's what she does. And again, on both ends. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anisa Morrow just took that away from Tina and then razzle-dazzled her way in for a basket.
Oh, my. That was a grown woman move over Tina Charles. I see you working in the paint, Anisa Morrow. Wow. Great footwork. She didn't travel. First of all, the rebound itself. She went up over Tina Charles to get the board.
Wow, Anisa Morrow just growing up before our very eyes.
Yes, ma'am. And her makeup always stays intact.
I don't know how that
either, but it does.
19 points, 13 rebounds, her 6th double-double in 11 games. Tia Nurse with a nice move. Nice attack at the basket.
You know, it's so nice to see a lot of these players, because Tia Nurse, another player, is known for her 3-ball. She can just shoot it. It's so nice to see these players doing other things, showing a lot of stuff that they got in their bag.
Tia makes on average about 3 threes a game, which is the most in the league this year. It showed that she can put it on the floor as well. This is a 2-on-1. Odyssey has Morrow. Pili got in the passing lane to stop that.
Good D by Pili. And she played it well. 2-on-1, you got to find the ball, slow the ball down. She did just that.
It's automatic.
Yes. It's so pretty. I want to go back to my thought that I was having about Ariel Atkins before Anisa Morrow did that. What I love about Ariel Atkins is she's willing to do the things that don't show up on the stat sheet, right?
Yep.
Diving after loose balls, giving her team extra possessions, being that leader. The things that don't show up on the stat sheet but are very important. Ariel Atkins.
Balance that time. And she
can't score now.
And the type of player like Anna's report, you got Odyssey Sims and Anisa Morrow just showing up big time. Atkins, not a bad third option. But she doesn't mind that.
No.
She's not going to sit there and go, wait a minute, I need mine.
She's always been that player, right? When she was at the University of Texas, she was a defender, but she could also score the ball. And if I'm drafting, she's the type of player that I'm going to draft because I know she's going to do anything that the team needs her to do in order for us to get a win.
Odyssey again. But that time it bounced out. Sherrod showing her speed, but Stokes, that's one of her many talents. A great shot blocker.
It's so nice to have a back line defense like a Kia Stokes because as a guard, you can get out, you can pressure, you can get in passing lanes, and you know if you get beat that you have your teammate that's going to be back there to have your back. Kia Stokes for Gold Rush, Mercedes Russell for Rhythm.
Cleaning up a lot of mistakes made
And
out.
Tina Charles.
Yeah, Tina can do some things. Trying to come up with the rebound. Morrow took it away and put it in.
I love it.
And the big three, Sims, Atkins, and Morrow have combined for 71 points tonight for the Gold Rush.
The pass.
Oh, no looker from Powers to Tina. 2-point game. Our best game so far of this final week. Oh, that's contact. Pili called for the foul. Everybody's take a little bit of a breather. Got a really good one going on with the Gold Rush up by 2. So many points still on the line. Odyssey trying to help close it out. And Alicia Clark stunned with the pass shot. Just under 4.5 to go. The quarter point so important. The Gold Rush getting that chunky 120 in the third because the second was a tie. 2-point ball game, and Ariel Atkins. She's had a good couple of games here.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Ariel Atkins, but I just love, she's such a team player. She knows where to go, where to be on the court at all times, and her pull-up jumper is so nice. Ariel Atkins is huge for Gold Rush right now. We talk about Morrow, we talk about Sims, but what Ariel Atkins is doing on both ends of the floor, she has 22 points right now, 7 in the first half, 15 in the second half. But she also has 3 big steals. And if Gold Rush is going to hold on to this lead, Ariel Atkins is going to be a huge part of that.
Yeah, just a premier defender, has made all defensive teams in the WNBA throughout her career, mostly with Washington, was with Chicago last year. And has been, boy, that threesome of Morrow, Sims, and Atkins, that's deadly.
It's nasty, Pam. It's nasty.
And Morrow heads to the free throw line. And the Gold Rush +4 in points in this quarter. Morrow with another double-double tonight. Sims, Atkins, and Morrow all with over 20 points this evening.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. Good defense.
Yes.
Stokes just stopped Nurse in her track, but she found
I don't even know how she found her.
No.
That was great help defense from Kia Stokes. But Kia Nurse, just being the vet that she is, doing an, oh, come on, Odyssey.
And Clark comes over. There's a foul at midcourt. Somebody's shrieking.
Ariel Powers is loving the block from AC.
Okay.
But what Kia Stokes should do great pass by Odyssey, but with Kia Stokes, what she should do is just keep the ball high, right? She's big enough that when she catches it, just catch it high and finish high. And Alicia Clark won't be able to block that.
Nurse lets it fly. Had a 3 that she took just a little too late to end the third quarter. That was no good. So the Gold Rush won that quarter and got 120 big points.
That's a tough pass.
Yeah. Nurse, that's another one. A Long bounce pass. It's intercepted by Sims. She's going to go to the races, but they're stuck a hand in there.
Yeah, that's when Odyssey is at her best, when she's in transition. Just getting back on the defensive end, able to come up with it, and then just pushing in transition. We haven't talked a lot about Odyssey's defense, but she's not a bad defender either.
Certainly can come up with the steals, and she's trying to get to 30 points. 29 last night. There's your 30 for Odyssey. Leading the league in points per game as well as assists. Several career records in this league as well. But still looking for that championship, that gold medal.
That is the one thing she has not done in this league.
Russell tried to tap it to keep it alive, but Atkins ultimately comes up with it. As we hit 3 minutes to go. Morrow. Still cold from 3, and here's a foul call on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, Ariel Atkins did not like that call.
Not a bit. That's her 5th. That's a tough one, too.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's going to stay in the game. Russell, left-handed, threw it up and had it rim out.
But she doesn't have to shoot a fadeaway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she catches it on the block with Anisa Morrow playing behind her. That's a easy turnaround jumper or nice drop step.
Has about a 4-inch advantage on Morrow. So we had the all-defensive team named today. One of the awards yet to come, the newcomer of the year. And there's some. That's going to be a tough call. There's a lot of good ones.
Listen, there were a lot of good ones, but I couldn't just do 3. My 4, Natasha Mack. I mean, averaging a double-double. And I'll just say it, she is my defensive player of the year. I just think what she's done defensively, no one even comes close. Anisa Morrow, we're seeing firsthand why she's on my list as newcomer of the year. Just makes such a big difference on both ends of the floor, no matter what team she's playing on. And then the OG, Tina Charles. Tina Charles, to me, because she is new to the league, but not because she's doing things I didn't expect her to do, right? And lastly, for me, the player that we had at half, Kaitlyn Chen. I think Kaitlyn Chen has come into this league this season and surprised a lot of people with the ability to run a team, her ability to score. She had a 32-piece. Pam,
Yep.
I did not have that on my bingo card.
Yeah, she surprised me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and so that's why I have that. That's my top 4. Don't know who will win it, but that's my list.
And Chen, a rookie, played with the Valkyries after initially getting cut by them, re-signed, and then hung on for the rest. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you got the veteran and Tina Charles.
Yeah, I mean, Tina Charles is, I'm not to take anything away from her game, but this is who Tina is. She's always been this way. I do love that she is competing every single possession, and rightfully so. She should be up for newcomer of the year. But the things that Tina Charles does night in and night out is what she's done her entire career.
Yeah, it's what we've been used to seeing for all of these seasons. Again, graduated from UConn almost 16 years ago, working on a double-double tonight. But Anisa Morrow she's really come on like gangbusters as well. Going to be a tough call.
But I also love the fact that with Anisa Morrow, she accepts challenges. Like her defending a Tina Charles, knowing who Tina is, right? Having an opportunity to play with Tina at Connecticut, but just learning from a vet. and understanding where to be, what to do. I just love how she's always willing to learn and she wants to get better.
Yeah, that's what the great ones do, right? You
Yes.
add to your game
Yes.
and you listen to the right
100%.
people. Charles wanting it now. The double came over from Sims. Sherrod left open, triggers, and hits.
That was, as a coach, you love when there's a timeout, you drop a play, team goes out and they execute it.
Yeah.
Because an inside out, you're giving the ball to Tina Charles and you know they got to respect her and defend her. Tina kicks it out to Kia Nurse, who's a threat from 3. Help comes, she finds Jalen Sherrod for a wide open three.
Sims missed the shot, and initially it was called Gold Rush basketball, but they're going to take a look at it. Every possession so precious right now. As you see, it's only a 3-point lead for the Gold Rush in this quarter. That's a whopping 60 points per player. And they want to see if this was a 3. Yep. See daylight between both feet and the 3-point line, so that should be a relatively quick decision.
If her toe was a little bit bigger, I don't know.
Good thing she's wearing a shoe that size, right? Half a size more, and that's a 2. One-point ball game, but so that you've got a lot of drama right now. The quarter points and the game points on the line, with $1:45 left to go.
Listen, Gold Rush up by 3 in this quarter. They've won 2 quarters. They're winning the game by 1 right now. There's so much at stake this last minute and 42 seconds.
Atkins with the spin and buries it. Ariel Atkins with a new season high in scoring tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a double wow for Atkins, but now she's fouled out. And she skips to the bench. Frustrated, but what a night for Atkins.
Okay, so I'm going to celebrate this bucket because this was so beautiful. Nice little spin, turnaround, Jay, over a pretty good defender in Alicia Clark. But on the other end of that, I'm going to say this to Ariel Atkins, is you're a vet. You know how crucial it is for you to be in the game. You can't put yourself in that position for the ref to call a foul, whether it was a foul or not.
So Atkins fouls out with a new season high 24 points. Nurse just hit off glass to make it a 1-point game and a 3-point quarter lead for the Gold Rush. Sims, just a master at drawing contact.
She is, but I will tell you that entire possession, I loved everything Jalen Sherrod did defensively. She fought over the screen, got on top, but Odyssey Sims is so crafty with the ball and using her body and able to get Jalen in the air and draw the foul. Whew.
Sims now 8 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Had 10 assists last night. She's got 9 so far tonight.
Yeah, her ability to put up numbers like that, right? 31, 32 points, but still move the ball and share the ball. 9 assists, 0 turnovers. I have to say that again. Come on, Kia.
There's
Come on,
Nurse.
Kia.
With the emotion, we're tied. And it's
She
just
felt that one.
Yeah, she certainly did. Just a 2-point lead now for the Gold Rush in the quarter. Sims slicing in. Contact that went off of Clark's head, but she's pleading for a foul call.
Big time bucket. Great screen by Tina Charles. Kia Nurse knew it was good when she let it go.
10 seconds on the shot clock as Sims inbounds. Pow. In the game now that Atkins is out and it rolls away.
Oh my.
And a chance for the Rhythm to take the lead and at least tie the quarter score.
Wow. This could be so big for Rhythm. Game is tied. They need to win another quarter at least, but in a position to win this quarter or tie it, to your point, but also win the game.
So you're the Rhythm right now. What are you thinking? What's your best option?
Well, you have to have Tina Charles involved, right? And Kia Nurse just hit a big shot. I would run some type of ball screen action with Kia Nurse or Tina Charles, or even have Jalen Sherrod come off of a Tina Charles screen, spot up Kia Nurse on the weak side. You have options to kick to Kia Nurse on the weak side, or Tina Charles can roll or pop, depending on how she feels, and Jalen Sherrod will have options. But you have to have the OG Tina Charles involved.
Yeah. Absolutely. Charles with her 4th double-double of the season, 18 points and 10 boards so far.
And if I'm Gold Rush, I'm just playing good, solid defense, because you're still winning this quarter. You're still up by 2.
Right.
Just good, solid defense and make everything tough for Rhythm.
Odyssey Sims with the new season high 32 points this evening. Ariel Atkins has fouled out for the Gold Rush.
And so now that I see Mercedes Russell is back in the game with Anisa Morrow, I am going to send Mercedes Russell to the block, though.
She's out right now, sets the high screen, and now goes down.
Nice flare screen.
Shot clock winding down. Screen from Charles, who rolls, but Stokes is there! Just off the rim for Nurse.
Ooh, that looked good, Kia.
All right, shot clock is off in this tie game.
Oh, Odyssey is keeping this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's keeping it.
Screen from Stokes, she dribbled it off her foot. Kia Nurse. The Rhythm wanting a foul call on that shot.
No foul.
But nothing has been called. So we're going to go to overtime.
I'm not mad about the overtime. Well, so if Odyssey could get the ball back, she would get it back. But I know Odyssey, because she's so good with the ball in her hands. Jalen Sherrod just up in Odyssey's space. Kia Nurse pushing. So when Kia gets the steal, she's looking at the clock to see how much time is left, because she thinks she has enough time to get the shot off. I'm not sure she wasn't fouled before the shot.
Yeah. There was quite a bit of contact, but nothing was called. So we go into overtime.
But I'm kind of surprised that Gold Rush didn't call a timeout. But then I'm not, only because it was Odyssey that had the ball in her hands.
And you kind of knew.
Yeah, if you call a timeout, that's what you're going to drop anyway, is to put the ball in her hands, right?
So now both teams have to kind of recalibrate now. The overtime rule is a little bit different here in AU basketball. 5-minute overtime, and it's still tied. There's an Elam ending, which is the first team to score 7 points win. So no double overtime.
Well, and that's probably because, Pam, there was once upon a season, we went to triple overtime.
Wow, it took a while.
Yeah, it was fun, though.
Yeah.
It was fun. I think it was midnight by the time we got out of here, but it was fun.
The tightest game of week 4 needs 5 extra minutes. Gold Rush did end up winning that quarter, but the game point's still on the line. Good energized crowd here tonight, too.
Yeah. It's a great vibe. Like, the energy in here is, yeah, it's good.
Here we go. Let's start over with Stokes and Russell.
And remember, No aerial active for Gold Rush.
Right, great point. That's a big loss.
Yeah.
It was the big three for them.
On both ends.
Yeah,
because defensively, she can guard anybody.
All started by Morrow, that great matchup we've seen all night. Tina goes up and foul called. Pow Pow said, I didn't touch her, but she was designated as the fouler.
Designated?
Yes, you did it. Seemed to be a touch late, that whistle, and now Charles goes to the free throw line where she is 4 for 4 this evening. Tina trying to build on her double-double, 4th in 11 games.
Come on, OG.
Every point. Tina goes 1 for 2. Morrow trying to drive on Russell, who cut her off and then forced the bad pass. It's collected by Clark.
Good D. Great defensive stop by Rhythm.
Clark falling, gets the shot up and another whistle. Clark is a little slow getting up. We hope it's just a cramp as she holds on to that left foot.
Absolutely what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a classic cramp. Oh, remedy. Trying to relieve it a little bit.
You know, when I played, I used to hate when people would say it's just a cramp.
Oh yeah, because
that just a cramp
hurts. Like,
get up.
That's said by people who have never had just a cramp and had to try to get up and play basketball.
Yes, because once you get it, anytime you go to jump off of it, it comes right back.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So stop with this.
Yes, it's not. Clark with the cramped leg hits both free throws. And the Rhythm with 3 free throws. Up by 3. Gold Rush looking for their first points of the overtime, and of course they come from Odyssey.
Well, Kaitlyn Chen doing a really nice job on Odyssey. They're jumping on that left hand and saying, you're not going to go left. We're going to force you back right. But Odyssey, that time, proving she can go right as well. Yeah, if you see Kaitlyn Chen just doing a nice job saying you cannot Odyssey, just a nice crossover to come back and finish with the right. I see the right hand, Odyssey.
Alicia Clark, by the way, a new season-high 18 points for the Rhythm. Got the ball again, make it 20.
That's what Alicia Clark does that so well. When she feels like she has a mismatch, she is going to go down low and post up a smaller guard. And that time, there was nothing Tahina Pow Pow could do with her.
Such a smart player with Sims answers.
Yeah, Odyssey right now is feeling like she's got to take over this overtime.
Sherrod showing her speed, but left it short. Russell rescues and tells
Russell was saying, take it out, take it out. We're not in a rush.
But then she challenges.
Come on, Kaitlyn.
Pow Pow for 3. Nothing but net. Just like that, we're tied again.
Okay, damn, I love it.
Oh my. Nurse finds Charles. Got Sims up in the air. Left it short. Russell has had a lot of big offensive rebounds, but couldn't finish. The Gold Rush with a chance to take the lead. Pow Pow to Odyssey.
Good pass. Well, that's 1 point guard to another.
Yep. A couple times we've seen that from Pow tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
Making the extra pass, and Alicia Clark's going to get a chance to go back to the line.
Tahina Pow just stepping in, pushing in transition. Nobody picks up the ball, and she knocks it down. Pow pushing in transition, finding her other point guard, Odyssey Sims, and we know what Odyssey's going to do with it. Whew.
Clark just hit 2 free throws a little earlier in this overtime. Building on her season high in points. Love it.
You gotta love it.
101 for both teams. Sims, little hip check there from Sherrod, who's going to help her up.
Well, that is a foul, and they called it. But what I love about it is Jalen Sherrod is fighting over the top of the screen and not giving Odyssey any space to step back and knock down the shot. She's saying, I'm going to get over. So if you turn the corner and get to the hole, hopefully there's going to be some rotation that's going to help me on the backside.
2 minutes to go in this overtime. Brown pops open and then drives to the basket. Nurse guarded by Sims. Spins, Sims got a hand on it, and Nurse comes away. Still plenty of time in the possession. Russell got it knocked away by Stokes.
Kia Stokes has been big on the defensive end, especially in overtime for Gold Rush.
Sims dribbles into Charles. Pow wide open. Rims out. Clark with the rebound.
Oh, you're supposed to knock that one down, Pow.
Had a great look at it. Charles working on Stokes. We've seen that a lot. She might have dragged her pivot foot, but missed the shot anyway. Empty possessions now. Remember, both these teams played last night, and now here we are in overtime. And a timeout is taken by the Gold Rush with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. And a huge possession, and Odyssey Sims has got to be gassed.
Yeah, well, Chaz Franklin looked at Odyssey and said, "Do you want a timeout?" And she was like, "Do you want a timeout?" So yeah, let's get a timeout.
Let's get one.
Which is actually a really good timeout because both teams have been pushing up and down, going in transition. Both are a little gassed. I think it was a great timeout by Gold Rush just to slow down, get your breath a little bit, and draw up a play, and hopefully Gold Rush can go out and execute. I would bet it's going to be some type of action with Odyssey Sims and Anisa Morrow.
Odyssey Sims has played 43 minutes tonight. Morrow 42. So very little rest for them. Again, Ariel Atkins fouling out late in the fourth quarter. For Gold Rush. 24 points for Ariel. For the Gold Rush, just had a big timeout. Here's Anna.
Well, Pam, first and foremost, Odyssey Sims is gassed, just like you said. She's exhausted, but she caught her breath. It's ready to go. They just drew up a play. We'll see 2 dig-out screens, sending one person to the corner, one person to the top of the key. They're going to try to play off either one of those options. We'll see if they can execute it here.
Thanks, Anna. Great stuff. Let's see if it goes as planned. Sims, 38 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds.
Well, with Odyssey, her ability to go both left and right, yes, she's a lefty. She wants to go left, but she is very capable of going right. So to have maybe Morrow come up and set a ball screen and have Tahina Pow flare out on the weak side. Odyssey's just so good with the basketball, so it doesn't really matter if she goes left or right. She's going to be able to create for either herself or for a shooter.
All right, so 12 seconds for Gold Rush to shoot. Sims inbounds with Sherrod defending her. Morrow right back to Odyssey. Pow in the corner. Odyssey spins, misses. And the rhythm call a timeout.
That defense was so good by Rhythm because Odyssey Sims got by her initial defender, but help did not come off of Tahina Pow, which was very smart because if you help Alicia Clark, if you help, Odyssey is kicking to Pow for a shot.
Yep. Pow would have been wide open there in the corner.
Yeah, great defense. And to do that without fouling.
Right, I was going to say, that's a great no call. You got to let that go. So now the Rhythm are trying to counter. Alicia Clark with 22, Tina with 19, Mercedes Russell with 18. Relatively balanced scoring for them. Clark inbounds with Lexi Brown in her face. Charles guarded by Stokes. Sherrod turns the corner quickly, puts it up and in. Like a flash. Oh my. There's no help. Fast.
She's got to come over and help. It's easier said than done because she is so fast.
Sims throws it up and draws the foul with just over 8 seconds left.
But great action, great ball movement, nice handoff from Tina to find Jalen Sherrod, who just turns the corner and gets all the way to the basket for 2.
Huge play. And the Rhythm, no surprise here, they're going to take that captain's challenge to take a look at this foul call that was called, pardon me, on Tina.
Odyssey attacking.
No.
I don't see a foul.
Nope.
I think Odyssey did a really nice job of selling it, but I don't see the foul. Unless they called it when Tina stuck her knee out. But I thought they called it on the shot, and I didn't see a foul on the shot.
Yeah. This is an enormous review. Odyssey 9 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. I don't think there was any contact, even in the lower part of the body there.
Well, only if they're calling this part with the knee. But if they do, that should be on the floor. Based off of how they called Alyssa Pili's non-continuation.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. So if the foul stands, Sims goes to the free throw line to try to tie it. And it is a rather lengthy review. Yeah, okay, there's the contact, but yeah, you're right. I don't think she was in a shooting position, and I still don't know if that's a foul.
Yeah, now I know why the review is so lengthy.
That's a toughie. The call has been confirmed. That is
well,
the word.
That's why we're up here, Pam, and not down
Blanca
there.
Burns, the crew chief. Okay. So the chance for Sims, who took every single second she could to stay seated on the bench.
Odyssey was like, y'all take as long as you want with the review.
Yeah, please. Odyssey Sims is a master of getting to the free throw line. This is her 11th free throw shot of the night. She's hit 9 of her previous 10.
Yeah, Rhythm absolutely is calling a timeout if this goes in.
They did, and they will. So 8.1 seconds left for the Rhythm to try to win this game.
I mean, the last play that Rhythm drew up and ran, it worked to perfection. And Jalen Sherrod is so quick with the ball in her hands. I wouldn't be mad if they ran some type of a high ball screen with Sherrod, let her turn the corner, a 1-4 flat with Sherrod, let her just attack one-on-one. But again, I do think you have to involve Tina Charles because Tina is just so savvy with the ball in her hands. She can look to score and attack on her own, or she does a really nice job of getting the ball where it needs to be.
All right, Anna was down in the Rhythm huddle. Anna.
They're running a couple distracting actions, but the one they're looking for is a back pick for Mercedes Russell. Throw the lob to the right side of the block, and they're looking for that layup for Mercedes Russell.
I'm not a big fan of lobs.
Ooh.
Well, let's see.
Well, all right, let's go. Who's throwing the pass?
Nurse. Well, she's just going to put it up for the win. And now we're going to have to continue to Elam.
I think Kia could have probably taken another dribble or two. Both of these teams are so
they're
tired.
like so done. So Alicia Clark and Odyssey Sims had a nice laugh together, and they're both like, "Can you believe this is happening?"
Oh my gosh!
So they wanted to get a lob, that didn't work out.
Yeah, well, Lexi Brown doing a really nice job though of getting her hands up, so you can't really throw the lob. Kia probably could have taken a couple more dribbles, but I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of the lob, and honestly, especially from the sideline, it's a little different if it's baseline underneath your basket and you have someone who's taking it out of bounds. They got to be able to throw the pass exactly right, and then the person they're throwing it to, they need to be able to catch it and finish.
Very little margin for error with lobs. And here are the overtime rules. It's an Elam ending, so no individual points will be earned. The game win worth 180 points. Whoever gets to 7 points first wins. 7 is the magic number, right? 7. And these players, you saw, we had that great replay of Odyssey and Alicia Clark just kind of hugging and laughing like, it just continues.
I know, like, what? We're really going to double overtime?
Really?
Of course we are. It's Champions Week, Pam. Did you expect anything less?
What a game this has been. So 110 is the magic number. That's 7 points away for both teams. Stokes and Russell gonna jump it up again. Nurse and the Rhythm with the first opportunity. Charles working on Stokes. There's the hook. And the foul. Big time for Tina.
You cannot defend that. And Tina Charles knew exactly what she wanted to do when she caught it in the short corner. Nice little crab dribble. That's beautiful. You can't defend that.
Tina Charles hitting the 20-point mark for the 5th time in her last 6 games. A big 3-point play, so the Rhythm are only 4 points away from the win. Shot clock still in effect here in this Elam ending. Brown timed it! Lexi Brown's been struggling with that shot, but got it when they needed it most.
Listen, that's just being confident. But Lexi's a shooter.
Yep.
You know, it's a matter of time before it starts falling.
She missed her first 6 threes tonight.
Wow.
But hit that one to tie it. Underneath, Chancey pass in traffic to Nurse. Kicked it out. Sherrod wide open. Her turn for the kiss after the 3.
Have yourself a game, Jalen Sherrod.
Sherrod now with 15. And the Rhythm are 1 point away from taking the win. Sims, come on now. What in the world? Odyssey Sims with 43 points.
Wow.
Next basket win.
You gotta get a stop. Defense, you gotta lock somebody up.
Sherrod with the speed, guarded by Sims. Short, rebound, Odyssey. Sims bottled up. Here's Brown, who just hit a big 3. Remember, Ariel Atkins has fouled out of the game. Brown for the victory. Short rebound kept alive by Morrow.
Anisa Morrow
Brown,
getting her hand on it.
Yeah, Brown wisely kicked the ball out.
No.
Odyssey for the victory. And now the Rhythm with their second chance to end it. Timeout. Rhythm.
Pam, I'm tired.
What a classic here.
So I can only imagine how the players are feeling right now. Oh, you gotta love it though. Listen, we've talked and talked and talked about how Odyssey Sims has not been shooting the 3-ball well, but no better time than the present for her to knock it down. Odyssey Sims is a baller. Woo, nothing but net. Nothing but net.
She has hit 2 of her 4 threes tonight after coming in under 10% on the season from 3.
Wow, that's crazy.
Had hit only 2 of them all year and hits 2 of them here in crunch time. But the Rhythm's opportunity number 2 to end this.
Oh, so are they putting the ball in Jalen Sherrod's hands?
Clark with the inbound, looking for someone, and she has to call another timeout. The Gold Rush wanted the 5-second call.
Wow, great defense. I don't know if Rhythm has any timeouts.
A technical foul for calling that timeout. And this free throw by Odyssey Sims could win it. Unbelievable. It had everything. Just in that Elam ending, and Odyssey, 44 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, and gets all those the win points. So her lead is growing in the leaderboard.
Yeah, first of all, what a game. What a game by both teams. But big-time players show up in big-time moments, and Odyssey Sims is a big-time player.
And Anna's got Odyssey right now.
Odyssey clutch free throws down the stretch. What was going through your mind in that moment?
Just to make it. Hardest thing is focusing, of course, when pressure's on. So I just try my best to make it.
Back and forth game, double overtime. How was your group able to stay composed down the stretch?
I mean, we just pushed through fatigue. I know that everybody was tired. We played a lot of minutes yesterday. We got a short bench today, only had 7, so kind of wore us out, but I'm glad we got the victory, and we got 2 days off, so we get time to rest and recover.
Odyssey, it feels like it's you and me standing here every night because you continue to put up incredible stat lines. 44 points tonight. What's your secret?
I don't know. I really don't know. I still been trying to figure it out. I just always get a bucket when my team need it.
You've got one more to finish this thing. Good luck, Odyssey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Pam.
Wow. Cheryl Swoops, what a game that was. So let's go back as they tried to inbound it without a timeout.
But great defense by Gold Rush to not let Rhythm get the ball inbounds. But if you're Rhythm in that instance, coach draws up a play, right? If it ain't working, somebody's got to go set a screen and get open and come to the basketball.
And then Odyssey just needing that one free throw. She was 12 of 13 from the line tonight. And Odyssey Sims, she's got to be, I think she's heading for an ice bath or something. She got to be tuckered. Fully tuckered.
I want one just for watching.
So the leaderboard, just a huge amount of points tonight. So Alicia Clark and the rest of the Rhythm, boy, they gave it their all, but just fell short by literally the slimmest of margins. And here's your updated leaderboard. Odyssey Sims has opened up a big lead. What's that, 1,011 points?
Yeah.
Cheryl Swoops?
Yeah.
That's a ton. With just one game left to go for each team, Sims trying to win the points championship for the first time in her career.
Well, and that's without MVP points, I believe. So just safe to say Odyssey's going to get something.
Yeah,
but
gonna get
Odyssey Sims has been on a mission.
Going to get more something added onto that. What a game. For Cheryl Swoops and Anna Camden, I'm Pam Ward as we say so long from Nashville. Odyssey Sims and the rest of the Gold Rush coming up huge in an epic game in Athletes Unlimited.